Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the ultimate duck breast with a maple and orange glaze. So to begin with, I have some really nice duck breasts here. They've been cut off the bone and nicely trimmed, and I'm just going to go in and get some incisions into the fat. So you don't want to cut completely through to the meat, you just want to gently score them. What this will do is allow your skin to get nice and crispy and also for the fat to come out. I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt and black pepper, and then I'm going to pop it on to a cold pan, skin down. This will allow it to crisp up and the fat to render out. So while your duck is starting to cook down, we're going to go ahead and make the glaze. So I'm going to heat a saucepan and start off with a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Make sure that you've got grade A, it's the best quality one to use. And then I'm going to go in with a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar. I've talked about this a couple of times and it's really important, especially for this recipe, to get the best quality balsamic that you can. You can see it's really nice and thick and it's going to add a huge rich depth of flavour to the dish. To that as well, I'm going to add the juice of an orange. This is going to add a really nice sweetness to the dish, and who doesn't love duck with orange? And then I've also zested the orange, and that's going to go in as well. I'm going to then mince 2 cloves of garlic and add them. I'm going to be very lazy and use a garlic crusher because you want the garlic to be nicely minced for this. You don't want to have any kind of lumps and bumps. So we're just going to whisk that together and then add in our sage. And then we're going to let the whole thing come to the boil and we'll reduce it to a simmer while it thickens. So our duck is rendering down nicely, and what I'm going to do is just collect a little bit of the fat from the pan, and then I'm going to flip it over and add our glaze. We just don't want to have too much fat in there because the sauce won't be nice. So I'm just going to gently flip them over now, and hopefully they're nice and golden and crispy. This is the moment of truth, and we have a success. So you can see they're nice and crispy and they look delicious. I'm going to add in some orange segments, and these are going to be really nice in our salad. And now our sauce has nicely come to the boil. Pretty smoky. But I'm just going to pop it into this now. And then I'm just going to lightly paint our duck with it. I'm going to hold back half of it for later on as well. It's looking great so far. What I'm going to do now is just add a couple of spoons to the pan itself so that our oranges will pick up the flavour and it'll act as a little bit more of a base for the sauce. So now we're going to move it to the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until the duck is fully cooked. So my duck is out of the oven, it's looking amazing. My oranges have cooked down nicely, and what I'm going to do is serve it with some quinoa and some mixed leaves. I've actually gone for a mixture of white and pearl quinoa here, and I've cooked it down just while my duck was in the oven. I like to have it cold with this, so it's kind of like a salad, but you could serve it warm if you like. And then I'm going to take one of my duck breasts and slice into it and sit it over the top. Then I'm just going to finish off with a little drizzle of the sauce. So lastly then, I'm just going to finish with some alfalfa sprouts. I absolutely love these. They're from the guys in the Happy Pear, and they just really make a dish. They're so decadent and pretty. They also do leek sprouts as well, which I'm loving at the moment as well. Then I'm just going to finish with one final drizzle of our sauce. So here you have a really nice summer dish, my maple and orange glazed duck salad. It's perfect to sit out and enjoy in the sun. For the full details on this recipe and loads more, head over to thewonkyspatula.com, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel to keep up to date with all my videos.